Yeah. Nice. Happy to have another. It's not streaming. It's a little loud to be there. Eventually Penny will be back. Hold on for a bit.
Just so everybody knows, we're streaming live right now, only because we're trying to figure out how to make sure we're streaming live.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Keep swimming to the middle.
Exactly.
Dang.
Yes, the traffic out and they're not to scare people.
You're like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
And are you on? Wait, are you on 4, right?
No, no.
I'm not in the sport. Well, I think we are on.
What we're trying.
We'll
give it a go, right?
I think it is great. Absolutely. No, you
Doing
guys
the
did,
best.
you guys didn't know, having to adapt.
Exactly.
We're adapting.
Yes, we're doing the best.
That exactly is
Yeah.
correct. I did exactly what I did last.
Did you see there?
No.
If we can't get it, can we just put some speakers? Get the vote out of it. I'm like, yeah, I think we need to be up. Yeah. Oh, interesting, they're saying WebEx requires a payment. That link does.
Oh,
I'm like, okay.
okay.
Yeah.
And we're recording.
All right, let's call this meeting to order at 5:15 on September 3rd, 2025, I guess. Let's do. All right, let's open this meeting and see if there are any public comments. Oh, sorry. Did we have any here?
Actually, what's happened? Need for others to. Can write in mind that way too on the side note, I'm just trying to keep moving forward and there's so much. To convey. So I think you can go ahead. I think if we're still
Okay.
because it's recording.
Perfect. Kristen, did you have some public comments?
I did,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
Ariella.
Oh, yes.
Wanted to come, but she's not feeling well.
Hmm.
And she wanted to share, let me just read her email, so it'll be easier. I had a public comment. I want to share the call about our artist exhibit program with the committee to make sure the opportunity to reaches most folks. And she sent me a link that I can share with you guys. It's clackamasartalliance.org. Is it something we can forward to the whole Arts and Culture Commission, so you guys can read it?
Love that. Yes.
Public comments aren't required to be read out loud, so they usually get forwarded to the group, and then if a person would like to come in person and be able to share, then they can, so.
Perfect.
That gives an option, but
Yes.
just you.
And she is normally here.
She is
so,
normally
yeah.
here, she's super
Yeah.
sweet,
Yes. Great. Are there any others? I think that's all. Okay.
Just have a quick question,
Yes.
procedurally, so, because they can't get on, can they be on speakerphone, or is that
No.
So
too hard of the?
I think we can, so yes, they can, since you're not being recorded live. I think that that would be okay. The hard part is you're picking up from an ADA component that people need to hear. And so then we're having to track who's speaking, and so they need to make sure to speak.
Charity has to drop off at 5:30
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
so She's only got 15 minutes. but
Yeah.
Soothing, I don't know.
Absolutely.
You guys.
We can make it work so it works for
Yeah.
today. Totally
Yeah.
do it, yeah. And just whoever's, or as we're taking notes, as it's being recorded, we need to make sure we clarify so
Okay.
or note taker can be able to get information out.
That's great. Okay, so should we? Should I call Suzanne?
You can proceed.
Thank you. Okay. All right, so we are now moving on to approval of minutes from August 6th.
I have a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, great.
I second the motion.
Thank you. So we have the approval of the minutes. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, now we're going to move to our Megan Big John. You have some thoughts and non-scary documents for us.
Well, first off, I want to thank you for your patience with me, and I want to make sure this document I just literally made before we came here. I went through the CAG handbook, which is not the easiest to read. It is a lot of information. What I did was I grabbed the part about meetings for kind of a cheat sheet, and I literally put it into ChatGPT and said, please give me a cheat sheet on this information. So that is what you have here. And we're not gonna go over it all today because I wanna make sure in future, what I would do is have this done in advance, it'd be sent out, and you don't necessarily have to have a long discussion on it, but everybody will have it, so I will send it out to the whole board, commission, so that everybody has it. But again, it's cheat sheets, it's not verbatim, it's kind of a check sheet. The other thing it has in the back is, hold on, page 3, is Robert's Rules of Order, and that is super technical, we don't necessarily. There are certain things like if you're at the planning commission and you go to take a vote, each person has to say their name for the record. I've asked the other boards of what they're doing, even Parks Board, and we all raise our hand, but usually who's taking the notes writes down who the vote is. There's also a reason why you do a sign-in sheet. So the person who's taking notes, if you have public comment, you can have it down, you know, boards, board members are there. It just really saves, it's another tip and trick for later.
Yeah.
So I think the key thing was that came up was just understanding that quorum part, and I really appreciate you guys working with me on figuring out how we're having joint meetings in unintended quorums, because if you do look at number 2, there are civil penalties if we were to breach that regulation, and that goes to the individual person. Right? So we are all, even though you're volunteers and city staff, we could all be, and that has it has occurred here before, so I'm just not here, but it's occurred. So part of that thing, which makes it, the part that I love about First Soccer Commission is there's twofold. There's the ask of what council has asked you to do, which is preparing art. Then there is the programming of art that is really the heart and passion of what you all are, why you're here. And so sometimes those bleeding of those two roles can make it rather confusing. So considering just judging the art contest, it makes sense that everybody's texting, everybody's talking about a decision that be made, that is actually considered a quorum. If you meet outside of work and you're gonna go somewhere where there's absolutely no decision that's gonna be made, you're going to the zoo to walk through the zoo for team building, that would not be a quorum. But if you're going somewhere where you possibly could be having discussions, it's protection of yourself to notify it as a quorum, but making sure that any emails that go out are blind copied. Anything direct emails, they don't go swirl around, which is most effective, especially with a lot of the work you do, but that is considered a quorum. Anytime where a decision could potentially be made is a quorum, and that has to be done in public. And so that was what I was getting worried about when I was hearing about the art, but we figured out a way to do it. But those are the things that I'm here to try to protect you all, that we get it right. So definitely not trying to be the fun killer, which I'm called often in Parks and Recreation, but wanting just to give you that heads up to keep you from getting in a spot where somebody could call it out, and it doesn't look like we're being transparent. That's never the intention. So I just wanted to kind of, so these rules we won't go over tonight, but I just wanted to give you a summary of it. And again, Robert's rules is like, it's very formal. It is in our code and in our council requirements that we are to do that. But I just wanted to give you the language, it was kind of entertaining. But the yeas and nays and making sure that you actually get a formal vote, that's why we would need other board members available on WebEx so that the public can see who is there and who is speaking. And that's kind of our main thing that what we're gonna have to just transition to. You guys are already doing that. So, okay. So sorry if I get a panic in my face, but I'm trying to figure out how to keep us, making sure we're following the required.
We appreciate. Oh, no, we appreciate it.
But thank you for figuring things out. And some things aren't gonna be right off the start because we've already got things planned and figuring that out. But for example, for the art show, I have to ask the question, I don't know. With that, if we're all here, does that have to be a potential quorum notice? It's an easy thing to do. You type it up, you explain what it is, it's just posted. But those are ones that all kind of keep an eye out for that if we need to happen.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for being patient with me.
We appreciate it.
So I'll get this emailed out to everybody, so they just have it as a cheat sheet.
Thank you. That's excellent. Well, we really appreciate you. All right. So now, truly, no joy killer or whatever you said up, like, we don't go there, fun killer. Okay, so now it's actually Julie and I are gonna do the art show submission results. Now, I think.
Yes, I'm gonna let you lead on that.
All right.
Your support, so.
All right, well, we were thrilled to receive paintings from local artists all around. We had 27 folks submit, give us photos, their information, all that stuff. We were so pleased to see that. And then our group came together, well, actually online, and submitted and did our ranking individually to give us a final matrix, which.
And we didn't do it together.
We did not, that's what I was saying, it was
individually.
It was individually, yeah, individually, on individual forms. And then we combined all those scores to give us the final totals to choose the artwork. So we made ourselves a metric, not in person. And so, we actually, looking at that, we went and wanted to do, we took a certain high score and then anybody above that was able to choose. So we have 20 artists that we ended up choosing. And so we're very excited about that. I don't know if I should list them off or should we just reach out in email to let them know? What do you think?
I just would like the one that you mentioned where all three of the pieces
Oh,
on
yes,
it.
yes,
So like should just be
a conversation.
a quick conversation.
Absolutely.
And then as long as it's sort of,
And we have a couple.
if they're the top, then they're the top, but just
That's
making
great.
sure that
That's great.
what we wanted to do.
So yes, let's do that.
I know.
Yeah, correct. So we're gonna go by numbers and they're on the side there. If we can all turn to page 19, you will see that one, all three, numbered person 19. Yes. They're all considered above 4. So the question is, we have 2 people that have all 3 and then 2 people that have 2 chosen above 20. So my question would be, do we think, so and sizing wise, I can pull up those specs if that's helpful for you. Because for us, considering for Christine, she's our amazing gal that hangs these. So we have to consider size. And if we all pick something that is 6 by 6, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna fit if we have 20 other works of art. So she gets to be our maestro doing that. So that's why we're like, oh, puzzler. Yes, she is, as you can tell. She's like, she's already studying. Yes, so we've got 19 that has all 3 and then artist 26 that has all 3. So almost to the last page. And these are framed.
I feel like if 19 are all different enough, but 26 are.
Yeah, and when I did the total of 20, that actually included each one of these. So just so you know, yeah, we'll be fair. What do you think, Christine?
Well, I'm 19 because I represent a very low score on that.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to admit it.
Oh, okay.
I just, yeah, I try. But I didn't get it, wanted the first two, but
Okay,
the third one is the one that got the most points too, so.
mhm. I'm wondering, like, here, I'm gonna pull up to see size real quick.
Oh, yeah.
That would be helpful. Yeah,
Be asking if they should have all three pieces in the show, or should we narrow it down to one each person? That's what we're asking, or
we're looking,
Sort of an overall discussion of.
yeah,
These three all got over 20, is that what we want to, like, is it just a straightforward line in the sand, and if you're over 20, you get in, and we figure it out? Or-
That might be something you consider for next year, right?
Yeah.
Is you
Yeah.
want to get more diversified, and then you could have the highest score out of the three becomes the one that's picked, if that's what you
Yeah.
want to do.
yeah.
Well, because this is the first time we've had this high of a submission rate, and so.
Yeah.
So previously, we have accepted ones from everybody.
Correct.
That's for now, to make some cuts.
What a nice place to be, I know.
But that wasn't the goal, and if they have all things under 20, that's just fine.
Yeah, so for number 19, for size wise, we are looking at number 1 is 12 by 12. Number 2 is 7 by 10, and these are inches, I apologize. So yeah, 12 by 12 inches, 7 by 10 inches is number 2, and then 11 by 14 inches for number 3.
I mean, and maybe they've made the score and we say all three of your pieces were accepted, however we was. To not, if it gets crowded, like that they're on chopping block.
We can choose the highest.
I don't just, eventually do this with the side, my brain doesn't want to make that.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that would also like, we get the art here, and there's no room to store.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Three pieces.
Yeah,
Let's say, come back. and get
Yeah, give them
these
3.
things.
Yeah, that's very true.
The other thing that we went into last year, some of them were not, and even though it says this on that, they were not mounted
Set it right.
for correct hanging. You know, like using duct tape.
Is there, Christine, is there any wording that we should consider putting into the email that Shireen sends out tomorrow when she says to the artists who have pieces that were selected, make sure that, you know, for the mounting purposes, and also let them know that potentially
Is there right
we reserve the
to,
right to call you and
if
say.
the art is, if the art that is delivered was not accurately represented by the images that were submitted.
And that's in the application too, I think, so you can see.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just pull that wording. I just think that's important to kind of
Yeah.
give them. So that if somebody
Yeah.
comes in and brings through pieces,
Yeah.
we say, you know, potentially we could call you tomorrow and say, hey, come pick up this one.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this
Didn't work.
did work.
Yeah, because, well, it would be on us if it's hung by duct tape and it falls. and it's cracked.
Right.
It's here. Do you know what I mean? So we don't want to take, that's liability for us. We need to be careful. So I agree
Yeah.
completely with you. That would be the reason we're saying that.
With a separate issue, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, one is that if the art was not represented accurately.
yes. And
A
then,
couple of them are not the correct solution,
Right.
or something looks great, screen, but you bring it in like, these look great,
mhm.
but that's iffy when you see something
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Almost.
so I think that's good, so that to make sure it works.
Wording's great. Okay. So if we've got those 3, I know Suzanne, you brought up a good piece, you know, we're talking about. She was saying 1 of each, like we kind of did last year. So for right now, are we okay with leaving? As we talk, are we thinking about leaving 19s at all 3, or do we want to make a call and drop it to 2 or 1?
Can we just real quickly flip through these?
Sure.
Just to I know there, number 2 was a controversy about how the art was submitted because it was not, they didn't follow directions. So did we eliminate the one that didn't follow directions or eliminate all of the above?
Oh, I was thinking just that one.
Okay.
Yeah, number 1 would be. Was not inclined. You had. I understand that would be harsh. Can't follow the rules, don't get.
Well, like, for example,
That's the rows that becomes important though, you know what I mean? As you
Yeah.
grow, you couldn't have, you guys are gonna be juggling a lot, so you might have to.
And that's why I care about the scoring of whether or not an application was complete or not, because if you didn't do it right, then your application was not complete. Right. So. But I get that that's more information. Art shows, definitely.
you just have
Yeah,
to-
if you don't complete the application,
If you don't have a title, not there, or like you've forgotten your size or you.
Yeah. And I think it helps us come across as more professional too, when we're,
Yeah.
you know, we've got rules and
Yeah.
we have to.
And it just gives us something to stand on. Very few people will have that, and I'm not gonna tell somebody that, right, just because your application wasn't complete, but that like,
Yeah.
there's a thing, and then they did you do that, and they know.
so do you have a size that you say that can be submitted?
No.
Okay, because I was
It's
thinking
a size
maybe,
of image, but not a size.
oh,
Okay.
because when we've had at another gallery, we say you will fit it into this size. So if you have one painting, it will fit into this size, but you can have 3 if it can fit into that size.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that, just to put it out there.
Helps with your planning for your mapping and your space. too.
Right,
Yeah, they know that
exactly.
extended
It
what
really
it
helps.
is, you're not juggling, yeah.
Mm.
I apologize. I recognize you and I can't remember who you are.
I'm Mitzi Kubler. I'm an artist in Westland.
And are you gonna be doing the,
I'm mixed media.
Yes, well, and also you work with Pa,
Yes.
to do the open studios?
Yes.
Thank you, sorry.
Yeah, I'm on the board.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I was trying to remember the connection, so.
Yeah, I'm on the board of, the Westland Lake Go Open Studios, and I'm on the board of Local 14, which is the, it's been in 58 years. We are one of the longest running guilds in Portland area. And we have given out $166,000 in for scholarship.
Oh, nice. Is it a nonprofit?
It is not, our scholarship
Yeah.
is a nonprofit.
Fun, I'm gonna look this up. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Local 14.
Local 14, it's at the Forestry Center, first weekend in October.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Sorry, I'm writing. Like, all of us that like art, we're like,
That was just, that's the same weekend as.
yes,
Show, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is,
But you're all weekend.
we're Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nice. Okay, so
I'll bring you cards next time.
yeah, lovely. And then for the Westland Lake Oswego, I know at one time we did the same, but when is your open house?
Our open house is the last weekend in September.
Okay, that's what we,
Because
yeah.
I have back-to-back shows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
and I
it'll-
know Suzanne had, she was giving
Yes, 26.
flyers at the concert at the last.
Oh, yeah.
weeks.
Yeah. So the 27th and the 28th. Sorry, I just wanted to go on record saying that, so folks can know. All right, so shall we make our way through this?
Yeah, because as I'm just thumbing through this for the first time, like this one here is 27 hundredths of a point below 20, because it's kind of arbitrary. You know, I'm thinking, oh, that's a meeting. But, so back to number 2, is this person,
Since it, y'all, number 1, the second one, so number 1 person, number 2, I missed theirs, so they got a 22.98, I apologize for that. I was talking to too many people. So their second work of art is 22.98. So there's, I missed that, so,
okay.
okay.
So for artist number 2, are we accepting his third piece, even though he can't count?
Also very large.
Um,
48 by 36 or something.
yeah, that one is really large,
But,
Yes.
I mean, you can tell it's on.
an easel. Yeah, his-
Do you display me on easels or is it only hand?
Only, the things that we had a couple things on an easel last year that were, 3D.
Not really not mountable. Yeah.
No, and they were on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And that worked fine.
Too many people come through here to have stuff on easels just by themselves.
Makes sense.
But I think I would put it as a question mark for now. We can come back to it depending on how many we end up with.
Okay.
All right, Suzanne?
No, she might just be muted.
Okay.
No, I'm here, I just forgot.
Oh, no problem, so sorry. I just want to make sure, if you go onto our shared document, you can scroll through with us on the matrix sheet, the final. It's the last sheet on there. Are you there?
Yes, I see it.
Yay, okay, just want to make sure you felt included. All right, okay. Great. Thank you, appreciate that. Okay, so we've got number 3.
So number 3, they're not that far below 20, but they're all clearly below.
Mhm.
Um,
4 that was.
Yeah, that's the one that was so close that I thought. And they're not horrible.
So question mark,
Right.
yeah.
Like number 5, they're all clearly level. As is number 6. Number 7, I think the second one is clearly above,
Mhm.
but I think accepting 1 is fine.
Yeah, I concur.
I'm thrilled that everyone agrees on number 8. And 9 and 10, same
Mhm.
straightforward. The one on number 11 seems clearly
Mhm.
to be way up there. And then number 12, I guess the third one for me would be a question mark because it's 19/100ths of a point.
Mhm. Yeah, so we're doing a question mark and almost putting like B, like for the.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I'm marking it. And then if we want, I'm gonna put for number 11, just so we have the size, is 30 inches by 15 inches.
On the smaller side.
I thought it looked bigger, so that's where I was like, let me just confirm that.
Well, it's.
Yeah. Oh, it's mounted on a 30 by 15 art canvas.
Okay.
With trimmed fabric and ribbons. Okay, great.
Yeah. Number 14,
Mhm. 15, no.
16, no. 17, the first one.
Mhm.
18, one. And that brings us to 19, which on 3.
We put a pin in that one.
Yeah.
Go back.
Mhm.
Um. 20. Nope. 21, there's 2.
Mhm. I mean, number 1 was basically the A,
Yeah.
and then 2 would be a B, or third one would be a B. Roll it. Sorry, I couldn't put them all on.
Yeah, and I think 22 is clear for the first
Yep.
one, and then a blue list for the second
Yeah.
one. Um, Three, no. 24, just the first one. 25, the first one. And 26, we were questioning on 3. And 27, the second. So how many do we have that are on the tables?
Land. $14 without number 2. And that's all A, sorry.
Right,
A would be,
yeah, right, yeah.
yeah.
I guess I'd be inclined to. Include some of the list.
Okay. 14. Yeah. So then we did that. Okay, so anyway, we put a pin in number 2. Do we think we bring in, so like, I want to look at it as, I know it's larger on the larger side, so do we think it can be mounted, or will it need to be on an easel? Just because they display.
So it has to be, huh?
Yeah.
On the floor.
Yeah. Okay,
Right, that was part of it.
and I went and looked for sizing, and sadly, I don't have it on the list I have, so I tried to find it, but I didn't find it in our
It's
system.
on there.
It's on page, or the first tab where that's where it's missing all of their information.
So he can't even put his size down, he's out. You can't count and you can't measure, that's 2 out.
You didn't put any dimensions on her?
Okay, I'm gonna look at the email real quick to see, if I somehow did a copy and paste. Which absolutely could happen.
Or that could have been me, because
Wasn't
Signs
that-
that it's no name,
Yeah.
it's no price.
No, I'm sorry,
yeah,
Okay,
it's an incomplete application.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe what got me going down paths. Like, that's row number 4, darn it. Okay. All right, so we got that, and now, so if we go through, if we include some B, 1,
The, artist number 3, that was like a 1.5 low as opposed to point. Or artist number 4, which was.
Yeah,
almost-
I'd go for, when I looked at 3 closer.
artist 4, number 2.
Yeah, yeah. When I looked at number 3 closely, like on the large ones, there's a lot of divots in the yards. Do you know, like it looks like it's been a little crumbled.
This one? These 2 I thought would not, it's, this one is.
Yeah, I
Okay,
could,
that's fine.
yeah, that was my only thought of just,
That's.
presentation. So, okay, so that, we add that in. 1. There is, but we did B. Do we want to consider number 6? The second one on number 6? 1 point. That's pretty close. Sorry. Loudest stores ever.
Yeah, I'd still leave it a question.
Okay.
For right now.
Yep.
but it's not- Number 12,
That's what I'm interested in.
yeah. It's pretty close.
That actually is really close.
Yeah.
Should we throw, I like the color too. I think it could be a fun addition in there. What do you think for layout? Give it a go.
Yeah. Two.
So we get to 1 through, we have some pretty clear A's, but then as we get to number 19,
Right.
it goes B, C, A. You know, think for our number
Yeah.
story. So just depending on. I guess it come up through the fence. A, B.
Yeah, I wanted the rest of the thing. I don't think we need to accept all three.
Thank you.
So 1 and 3.
That's what I was leaning towards, but what do you all think?
Those people score the highest.
Yeah, that's kind of my.
Strictly by the
Two
layout.
highest.
Mhm.
21 is, I would. I would take both of them.
Yes. I would agree. On number 21.
21. 1 and 3. Yep.
And we have,
And 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
yeah. I was looking at 23. I mean, you're a little off, but it's a point and a little skosh off there. I don't know.
The number 2.
Yeah,
Yes.
number 2, 23.
I would include it.
Make it a B, but yeah.
24 is straightforward,
Mhm.
25. And
Yeah, so it's like CVA. That's the, and these ones are pretty large ones. Did I read that off? I can't remember. I apologize, but they're pretty,
Oh, yeah, dimensions.
uh-huh,
you know, when you look at them, if we take 2, the first 2 would look better together than the third one,
okay.
because the third one has a whole lot of rectangular things around it that it's a little bit distracting.
Oh, you're right, in the color of the frames.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
And-
we'll take the first 2.
great, and it's 30 by 16 is the first one, and then 20 by 16 on the second. Okay, so we'll make this, yep. So this one,
So that's 1 and 2.
yep.
6.
And then number 2 on 27. And we also have a very close one for 3.
3.
I guess I included this.
Okay.
So how are we wording this? We're gonna say, we've accepted
Mhm.
your snowy day, but no name or whatever that's in. It didn't tell you.
And I know some
They felt that, yeah, like I wasn't quite as picky about the title, but you can't put your medium down or your sign.
Well, correct, way is just say.
Untitled. Well, that's what I was. Untitled.
Maybe it is no name. Maybe
That's true.
It's true, yeah. Or benefit without that one, but. Okay.
So should we do a total count? That would give us 23 pieces. Does that feel better? Okay. So we have chosen 23 pieces. Based on numbers. And yeah, no, I think that'll be great. Pieces accepted, and then I will be following up with emails to each one of the individual artists to let them know about drop-off time, all the details.
And then a generic email, thank you for.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, yep, and then a follow-up, thank you for those. Thank you. Okay, so
To
two.
the instructions, I think we can just, did we say about that?
Yeah. And I'll look to see what we sent out last year too. Like, I want to make, well, I'm gonna send you the copy to make sure it reads right.
Yeah.
I want to get that next read it.
Did you select alternatives?
We've got,
Alternates?
Couple.
yes, yeah, we probably have about 5 alternates in there.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm in charge of setup at the show, and there's always the alternates that we have to bring in, you know, last minute kinds of sicknesses or whatever, so.
Yeah.
It's always best to have those in line.
So are we going to indicate that in the email to the alternates, or are we just going to say everyone who gets this email, you're notified that your piece of art titled this has been accepted, however, you know what I mean? Because being an alternate.
You don't say you're accepted, you're saying, we have, thank you for your application. You are considered an alternate at this time.
Okay,
It's like we have enough that if
Yeah.
somebody didn't show up, that we just say,
we'd be okay.
like,
Yeah.
if 20 people didn't show up and.
I remember last year there was an error that one person never got an email or something, and so that's why we ended up staying here so late.
Yeah.
Because we called somebody and she's driving across town or wherever she's coming from.
Yeah. Now this year,
Yeah.
yes, yes, and this year we have,
Please confirm.
please confirm, and we have cell phone app.
And
Cell phone.
so if we don't.
So like, you don't get to be on here unless we have your cell phone number, so because we do not want that to happen again, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, we haven't heard from these people.
Yeah.
Please confirm that you got this.
But we do want to say in there, I keep repeating this, just to protect ourselves, that there, you know, potentially, we reserve the right to, you know, call you to pick up your art if for whatever reason we
Yeah.
determine it is not.
And again, that language is in the application. So
Yeah.
you take it just.
Yeah.
in there. I think it even has, there's definitely appropriateness for public display, but I think there's a caveat down too for the other piece. So anyway, just look there.
I'm just thinking of Christine hanging everything and going, I can't fit this one, or, you know, or it doesn't, you know, and we need to be able to.
Yeah. All right, so we've got responses, 23 pieces. Well, let's send out 2 emails with the correct approved verbiage to everyone, to keep everybody safe, and then we can give them timelines so everybody can really plan well. Does that sound good, everyone? Yay, thank you. Now we're gonna go on Christine.
So before I have to leave right at 6, just so my kids are home alone.
Oh, yeah.
So if we want to vote on Julie's thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's done.
Yep.
There's details about the show
Do that.
that I can.
Yes, please. Let's bring the move forward really quick
Before I leave.
to vote to approve, yes.
So I guess I didn't mean, I was doing this very last minute, I didn't mean to print these out, and I didn't give you guys a copy, but you can, oh, you're sorry about it. With the editing, the changes, but I guess it's good, because it shows you that we got some input from Megan, and so I incorporated that, as well as a few last minute things. So this is after several rounds of revisions, I think we got everything incorporated here. So I think we just wanted to vote to approve this, to adopt this, for now, but then also know that we will probably revisit this at least once a year, if not more, when we go through the process every time. So I guess we just need somebody to make a motion to approve this.
Yeah,
You're going?
I moved through. Oh, yep, go ahead.
Here, what it is we're approving.
This is the public art procurement procedures that Julie's been working on.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, I know, it's hard to hear, it's hard to hear.
Was that an email?
Yeah, Julie sent it out a while ago.
I did, and I will resend it to you, after we vote on it, but, Suzanne, it's just incorporating all of the changes we had talked about and emailed about over the past couple of months. I don't think there have been any changes.
Yeah, it's
Haven't
been,
had a chance to vote on it for a couple, months, so. They're getting involved.
I mean, just so I remember, and you can say the date of the emails, so I can go find it.
I'm looking like,
Okay. So I don't know, something I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, maybe Cheryl, you guys are on a quorum, she can abstain at this
Yeah.
moment, if she would like to.
Or to submit, like,
And I think what we would do in future is when the agenda goes out, if there's something to be voted like this, we would attach it. If there's something that can help, like line us, people can review it in advance and then have things to have.
Suzanne, can you hear Megan?
I'm sorry.
no.
Right, so she's just saying, since we have a quorum here, for now, maybe you can abstain from this vote, but in the future, we'll, if there's documents or things to be voted on in the meeting, we'll send them in advance, so everybody has them, and then we have them printed out and ready to go. Does that make sense? So you will look for it, but, I know I found it in my junk at some point, probably in July, so I'm not sure where it ended.
That's why I was wondering, but, I believe I remember this, I just didn't, what you guys were talking about, so.
Yeah.
It'll say,
And Suzanne, I will
We'll get
send
it
it out to everybody tonight or tomorrow.
I just forwarded it.
Oh, perfect.
It's back in March, March 21st.
Okay.
So I just forwarded it, so you're gonna see, I apologize, it's a long line of all of our comments, it was for updates, so we all kind of gave our improvements, and so there you go.
thank you, got it.
Of course. All right, I know, you're the best, Julie. I'm gonna make a motion to approve the public art procurement procedures, wonderfully done by Julie,
And all the edits.
with all the edits in red and updated, yes. There you go.
Then you have to vote on it.
Oh,
and then we have to vote.
okay.
Sorry. It's in our Robert's paper.
I know. It's like, all the papers, I'm like,
They just go to the vote to say, like, to everybody vote on.
okay, and then does this, I'm trying to remember the exact verbiage for that.
Ask for a vote, all in favor, say aye.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes, so, wait, what was it? I can say it, I can say it, I can say it too.
Okay, so, we've seen a motion and it's been seconded, and so all in favor, say aye.
Aye. The motion passes.
Yeah, so efficient.
Suzanne, sorry, I have to go, so I'm gonna hang up. But if somebody else wants to call her, or if you want to.
Wait,
It's your turn.
Almost.
No, I think
We go over
there's the details for the last minute exhibit and stuff. I just have to do it, so I.
Okay.
We're gonna call you on the other line. You're like, I'm not hanging up on purpose.
Fine, sorry, Val, I know.
Thank you for coming.
It'll speak for.
Just see, we just have one thing left on the agenda, and it's discussing the last.
Okay, sounds good.
So, the Gumsy Crush.
Yes, I believe.
That's.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Now we're gonna go to, Julie.
Bye, guys, see you later.
Oh, yeah, October 1st.
And if you need to assign me something for the show.
Okay, thank you. Yes. I know, launch. No, all right, so Julie, you were gonna talk about, oh, no, not Julie, we're gonna go back to Christine. Last minute details for art exhibit and reception.
Oh.
You're like, dude. What?
I believe Charity is, ordering the food and beverages.
Yes.
And bathrooms last year.
Mhm.
And, all the art will be delivered here.
Mhm.
And then I just come in after it's all,
Here.
and the reception is the for. And I'm hanging it, the afternoon of the 1st before this meeting, so I should get here around noon
Okay.
and have it home.
Is there somebody here accepting the art as it's coming in through the period of the day? Besides libraries?
Yes, I know we have.
That's on the first.
Can we step? Yeah, instead of.
I've done it before and I'm happy to come.
Will work. I know, I gotta see what day it
Now,
was.
too, it's a Wednesday, I've done a couple shifts.
Yep, yep.
Um,
Because I think the one on Friday for pickup, I'm able to be there.
okay.
I remember, I swore we talked about this at our last meeting, we had timelines, I wrote it down somewhere. Right, we will get it.
Should be in the call for entries for the,
Oh, no, we, in the minutes from last month, 9:30, so September 30th, artists to drop off art, and then 10:01 Christine to hang art in the community room. Does that work for you?
Yes.
10:01. So 9:30, and September 30th is drop off.
And that's gonna be Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, and it was noon to 5.
Okay, so
Had it on my calendar, like, okay, I'm gonna write that down.
So, say that again, there's gonna be drop off on Tuesday,
Tuesday, September 30th from noon to 5 PM.
and where's the art going?
That's a great question. My guess would be it would stay in here until the next day.
Okay, that's something I need to check on to make sure there's not reserved.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
reserved
Okay.
room being.
Okay. Or I'm wondering,
I mean, that should be the first goal, but if it's reserved, then we have to come up with a backup plan.
right.
Right, so that'll just be.
If this one's not here, could we then see if the Trillium room is available and we could hold it there? If she's gonna come the next morning to set up.
Are you coming right when the library opens? You were coming in the afternoon, did you say?
I was, I can.
Let me just check with, Cheryl's the one that deals with the, community room reservations, so I just need to make sure that.
Absolutely. But I was gonna say, just for flexibility's sake, if we need to, and it's possible, the Trillium room's open, that would be great too.
I'll have an answer for you tomorrow.
Thank you.
So maybe if, I'm happy to, maybe we do like 2.5 hour shifts, 12 to 5 on Tuesday, September 30th. And I'm happy to do the first one and maybe we can either Suzanne or Lauren, if you're coming to the.
Yeah, pick up, yeah, because I think we're able to do that on Friday. Let's see, so we did tail end. I have it on the 31st. Yeah, Friday is Halloween, 31st, 10 AM to 3 PM on Friday. And I mean, I can just work from here, so that one works for me on Friday.
Okay. 10:30 tomorrow.
Have you already announced the drop-off time?
Not-
I was wondering, why are you doing 5 hours?
I know.
Oh, sorry, that's the pickup?
Oh, I was seeing drop-off.
Oh, drop-
So if you're having at least 25 people come, if you do like from 3 to 6, then you cover
Yeah.
those who aren't working, but to stay here for 5 hours for, seems like excessive.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there.
Did you already communicate that to?
No.
Well,
It
that's,
just seems like, why would you?
maybe we do 3 to 6.
If somebody has one thing that they need to do separately, then you have to accommodate it, but then you, is it 11 hours to go to the library on Friday?
On this one, on
On
Tuesday.
Tuesday, the 30th.
On Tuesday, the library stays open until 7.
Okay. Let's advertise, I like that.
And you
Just 3 to 6.
Yeah. I mean,
If
that's
somebody
great. I will
needs to
too.
make special arrangements, then maybe we can stay later, but maybe we do 3 to 6 and that way it's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
An hour and a half to people.
much time.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's great.
Yeah, let's do that. And we'll say that in an email to the artists who have
Yep.
pieces selected tomorrow. So we'll do, Tuesday, September 30th, drop off from 3 to 6 PM. I will do 3 to 30.
Oh, do we need to pause until we hear more from you tomorrow to see if the room's okay?
I can actually. Yes, I can actually talk to, Cheryl, she's still here tonight, but if. Okay. They're singing.
I will not be sending out emails tonight, so
Yeah.
I have more projects on work, but I will tomorrow. So we can wait on that, and then we've got, right, and so do you all think for pickup, I remember it was all over the board for them coming, do you think it's fine if I'm just working here and do it? I think, what did I say?
12 to 3 on the 31st.
I gave them more time, but I don't care, I did 10 I did 10 to 3. Is that too much time? You think?
Yeah, it's way too much time.
Okay.
And I was thinking you also need to find out, do you have it, so when you, for next year, you want to book the time that you need this room at the start? Because if
Yeah.
there's something coming in the
I think we
afternoon.
did, I think we did.
I think so too. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go check the schedule real quick, just in case you had to be out of it by a certain time.
Yes, exactly.
But you might do the same consideration, some that during work hours and some after work hours.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know, that was my one thing on Friday. I was like, oh, it's Halloween. You know, will people be at, like,
Right, right.
and then if they're working, yeah, it gets real tricky.
It totally does, that's why even the next time would be better, but that's
See,
even
then-
in the room.
Well, and then, that's the reason they're setting up for another event the next day. And so, and I think last time the library closed and someone hadn't made it and we didn't have their cell phone number. So we've done many things to improve that, to make sure, because then it's like, we're like, can you approve us leaving your work because you didn't pick it up?
Yeah, I think that's where in your, I've been making some notes since I'm new to it, but
Yeah.
that's where you make it very clear, like, if you hang something, you're bringing it to us, if it's not correct and it drops in a phrase, we are not liable. If
Yep.
we don't remember to pick it up, you can pick it up the following business day at this location. So you make it very clear, for volunteers, you can't cater to.
Well, and we also want to be very thoughtful for the library too.
100%.
Because I'm like, well, and we can't leave it here if somebody else is loading, like, there's just so many things that, they don't have storage
No.
at all.
no.
So I'm saying that, yeah, so I would be very respectful of that as well, so. Thank you. Okay, so she's gonna ask her on that. I will look through, I know, I found we have a, art reception checklist that we made from last year. It's really kind of puny. Well, it's on our, it's on our, drive, but I was like, oh, but wait, so yeah, it's like ahead of time. Pre-order charcuterie from LLC. Ask Kristen and Cheryl, just Kristen, to order plates, cups, napkins, fizzy water, and normal water. And then put, info about the show in fall Parks and Rec catalog, which I think we missed, but that's okay. But I get to put it in the owl,
Oh, good.
so that'll be in there.
Great.
And then day of, it was someone pick up charcuterie at MLC. Put tables and chairs back in place after the reception cleanup before leaving. And then our notes were, there was some confusion about the cheese tray. Charity was going to pick it up, and someone from Marketing Choice dropped it off. So about 3 hours before the reception, and staff had not been given a heads up about that. So we want to make sure we're tight, we know where it's at, we will pick up the charcuterie thing ourselves, so then there won't be confusion there. Attendee,
They want to also make sure that they get slices of cheese.
Yes.
And not cubes.
attendees preferred sliced cheeses, not cubed. So I'm like, okay, good to know. And then it says, make sure room is blocked off for Sunday so that there doesn't need to be any room setups, Saturday evening. Okay, so hopefully we did that, or we can do
But
that.
that's what we'll figure out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That'll be that.
exactly.
So you block off that window for this drop off through it being cleaned up and you can back for the next.
Yeah, that's, okay, yeah. that-
Question for you,
Yes.
Where is the funding coming from for the charcuterie and the snacks and plates and stuff? Is there, what's been done in the past?
They,
Library.
we had libraries purchase.
Okay, yeah, so next year we'll try to see if we can get a sponsor to buy that stuff for us, because there is no funds for to support that, right? So it's coming out of your library funds or parks funds, which we'll do.
Okay.
Which is, that's an opportunity for us to look for a sponsor for those things in the future.
May I ask, so I know we had talked, like when we were at Doug, we had we went to council and asked them if we could have some extended funds from that percentage of the arts that doesn't work.
It can't be, I think that's what got the answer, so it's not allowed. So
Okay, okay,
that's where it's a little bit, that's where our mission goals are a little bit, they're awesome, but they're a little bit two separate things. So you have what you're directed by council to do.
uh-huh,
And then these things are separate programming that need to be tied with addition, that funding cannot be used for that.
okay,
So that's why I just want to make sure those are things that we can work towards, like whether library pays for it or we pay for it, but it's,
it needs to be,
it's
yeah,
up, it needs to be tied to a program of one of the departments to
Okay.
be able to.
That's a good idea.
So that would be your sponsorship.
Well,
There are groups that are-
holiday craft things for spending money, and I have no idea.
The library's been paying for that on their own, tied with their programming, so that's where it really is stuff. That's why it really, even when we get a chance to look at the council goals,
Mhm.
I think there are two separate things. One, what council's directed and what the commission wants to do on their own should be very much so separate because it's confusing.
Okay,
Don't want to stifle any of this creativity and work we're doing, but it's not part of the actual council direction.
okay.
Funding has to be used specifically for.
But it's on what the council approved.
Well, but yes, it is. It is on there, but there's no funding to support it at this point in time, right? So library is just paying, so I was just asking me left about ordering napkins and stuff. It's right now, I'll pay for, we'll figure that out. Just so you know, that's where we need to figure out that supplemental funding.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Is there, if there's no funding for it, is there any rules about donations?
No, not at all. That's sponsored, yeah. And first up, this is so minor, it's not even a worry, but I wanted you guys to start thinking of that was kind of something that we can strategize. There's not a ton, we want to support the art projects, we want to support it, but we got to make sure we carve money out
Oh, yeah.
from where it's coming from and call it out so it's anticipated.
do you think,
So
so
that'd be kind of
Sorry,
concerning.
I'm really garbled, so I'm trying to hear what you're saying, but it's really garbled. Maybe, I'm assuming this is recorded, so I can just go back to,
Yeah.
I could not understand what you said, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, she just said that, yeah, donations are fine, and she's just suggesting that next year we look for, somebody that would be willing to sponsor, and then maybe we have a sign up, to local business.
Yes.
And we have a sign up, and they donate, $200.
Yes, I mean, and this is so minor, but thinking, trying to get the thought process in for all of the things that we do.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. This is like plates and cups and stuff. I'm happy to get that, no problem.
Yeah.
When you're looking at it, it'd be great to carve out a certain amount of money for that when we see how much you spend, or how much is anticipated to spend.
Yeah.
Then we can start advocating for a sponsorship for that amount, or maybe council would give us, $1,000 to do those programming things, or our department says, yeah, we want to be able to partner with you for our programming, and you guys help me fund the program for that, with our arts and culture mission.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
yes,
Or library too, it's not all on the library, right?
yeah, do you, by chance, do we know, could we, write for a grant?
Uh-huh.
Because there are, I mean,
Okay.
I will have to abstain from it, but there's the grant thing that I'm a part of, for Clackamas County, and it pays for it literally is programming.
Yeah.
So we could do that and.
Well, and
we
the city might be able to apply for the grants and award it to the Arts and Culture Commission, that might be another option too.
Yeah, because it's just for arts and it has a whole, one of it is just for programming. So we can truly,
good thing to do.
and then that's the arts. Yes, all like, so we could truly,
We
like,
don't want to stop anything that you're doing,
Yeah.
like, this is awesome.
well, because we, but also, we want to be able to pay for a banner if we get one and not have it be
Yeah.
on somebody else, not have it straggling on somebody else's books. We
Yeah.
want to keep it all clean, so, yeah, if we,
At Clackamas County Arts
Well-
Alliance would be very happy to have us.
yes,
Very supportive of
Yeah.
everything we're doing, so.
and this is the Clackamas County.
Oh, is it not through the arts?
No, it's the other word I want. I turned it, Clackamas County, it's the one that, I believe it's the monies that comes from, it's Oregon tax money. It's the little percentage that comes from that. But it's every year, and we normally do spring and fall. So, yeah,
Solve this problem.
I just didn't know
Oh,
if we
yeah,
could.
this is, so I'm gonna I wrote down my instance, like, yes, we can. I don't see what we can't, but I just want to figure out who actually is applying for the grant.
Yes.
Maybe like we would
Yes.
take support of somebody helping write it.
Yep.
Maybe it's on the city's
Love it.
behalf.
Love
I
it.
wrote it down, and again, I want to be able to expand on the programming that you're doing, not have to always just kind of find the money for it if we can. So that's what I'm being.
Yeah. And planning.
I'm happy to kind of take the lead on writing grants, and you can't really do it, because, is that what you said, because of your?
I can help write the grant, but I cannot vote then if we were on it. I have to say, I'd abstain.
For that particular
I
grant.
can write it all day long, but
Yeah.
I cannot vote and give my input on it.
And I haven't, for our commission, we have actually a section in the code. I have not combed through it yet, so I need to, so some of my answers might be in there, like how it's being focused. But I know Doug did advocate to try to get money set aside.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
we know, yeah, sure.
But I think once we kind of see what a budget is after a year of what those things are that ongoing, and we can maybe then start figuring out what that is for a year.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
and then it allows us to expand too, if there's other opportunities.
All right. So this is great.
The only other thing go ahead, Suzanne.
I don't know if I can vote, I'm on the Parks Committee board as well, Clackamas.
Okay.
So, is that, I don't know. whether-
No, mine's a different one. Yeah, mine's a different one I'm thinking of. You'd be fine.
I was thinking more like through the public, businesses that would donate.
That's, yeah, I mean, that's another true.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Another sponsorship comes into play.
Yeah. The only other thing I was going to say is, I think Charity, was she contacting, we had like a wine
Yes,
distributor?
I think it's Aurora Vineyards.
Perfect.
Yep, sure, doing Aurora Vineyards, and then, I hope she. It is James and Shanine, and they're the neighbors of Travis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we were gonna see if they could come, they make gin, and we were just seeing if they could come.
Yeah.
So,
So should
I'll follow up to
somebody,
make sure.
somebody know about Charity, she's our party planner, she's so good at all the
Yes.
charcuterie and the wine and,
Yes.
yeah, all that stuff.
okay,
Um,
let's do that, and then, and I think, can't afford it, but we'll follow through.
And then Kristen, I know you popped out, did you check with Cheryl or?
It's not on it's not on the schedule that we have, but I will check. Cheryl is not here anymore, but it was not on that library schedule, so I will check.
Thank you, thank you for checking that.
Yeah, we'll just confirm.
I think for me,
Staff that.
are we good on?
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna try to, I mean, if we have that 3 to 6, Tuesday, September 30th drop off from 3 to 6 PM, if we can get that booked. I would prefer to just do an hour and a half, because I have something that evening, but and then so if, Suzanne or you're not going to come the next day.
Well,
I can do whatever is needed because I can take off work, so just tell me what you need and I'll be there. That's,
Okay.
whenever you get the time schedules done, just let me know.
We'll confirm, Suzanne, tentatively looking at you being here 4:30 to 6 on Tuesday, September 30th. The drop off. We'll confirm it. And then 12 to 3 on October 31st is the other one we were looking.
we just don't.
October 31st, so 12 to 3.
That would actually, I think Shatrine is covering that, Suzanne.
Yeah.
You would just be here on September 30th from 4:30 to 6.
Perfect.
Thank you. Kristen?
Yeah.
The hanging devices. Last year, a few were broken and things. Do you know if we have hanging devices for 26 pieces?
I will check with Cheryl about that too, because she helps all the artists, throughout the year.
Yeah.
So
So
I can use that ladder again.
Okay. And what are you needing? Are you wanting the weighted, hanging devices like these are on?
Yeah.
And you need 23 of them.
26.
26, sorry.
Okay, well, but if a piece is big, then sometimes they need two.
Okay,
So just to make sure that we haven't lost any
Yeah.
or broken more.
okay.
Not the unpleasant whack apart.
Section anymore. I've got to be out of town that weekend.
Okay.
So I won't be here, but,
Okay. I know, I'm like, we'll miss you, but we understand. Okay, so are you able to be at the reception? Okay, great. We can check with Cherry. And Suzanne, are you able to be at the reception?
That's on Saturday,
Yes, the 4th.
yeah.
Yep,
Right.
excellent. Okay, great. Yeah, because I have 3 to 5. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna be there as well. So I think we'll miss you. Maybe we can FaceTime you and
well, I will definitely come, but I just can't be at the
Yeah.
reception.
oh, of course.
Well, you'll see it first. I would think that's-
Exactly, yeah.
And then I did want to circle back. We had gotten an email from the wonderful Alyssa asking us about participating in the Fall Fest and doing that. And I believe, I went back to our old notes and I believe we had said we were gonna pull back from that one. We invested in some other stuff.
Yeah.
So for this one, we're not gonna be able to run the art stuff.
Okay.
And so I'm so sorry. I confirmed it with our notes and that's what we said last one. So I was like, darn it, but
And
I just,
Tiffany was the one who did it last year, and I.
Yes, and I did too.
It's not, oh, you
I
did
did
too,
too,
yes,
yeah.
and she did
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and Charity's not available. That
Okay.
was either. I just confirmed too.
Megan, may I ask what day is that again? Fall Fest, do you know? Sorry, that's really bad. But you want me to, hold on, let's see if it's in your,
I
on
want
your.
to say it's not the 13th, it's, I think it's October 11th.
You know, I got your nice little thing.
I should just have it, I just talked about it like 3 hours ago.
Okay, hold on, look at Parks and Rec here.
My internet's not working here very well.
It's all right. Go, oh, there's your fall cue thing.
Should be in the email you sent too.
Yep, okay, it is, oh, Saturday, October 18th.
It's 18.
Okay, sorry. At this moment, I mean, I might be able to help on my own. Does that make sense? So I can talk to her, but I think for the Arts and Culture Commission, it won't be for the whole group.
Yeah,
That's
that's just, yeah.
But thank you. I'll send her a note. We're so
Yes.
appreciative. Please ask us and then if it's, I know, we just would like working with her.
Absolutely.
Yes, and so, yeah, it was not because of that. We had actually all just come together and decided what we could and couldn't do.
Yeah, too
Earlier,
many,
so-
too many hours.
Yeah.
We're like, too many
So
hours.
for this year, but,
Yeah.
you know, come back and we'll talk about it
Yeah.
next year, so.
That comes up too.
Yes.
If that's, that's it.
Mhm.
We can-
And do you know what she thought? We loved, I believe, being at the Music in the Park. I think that was
Oh, that's fun.
amazing. Did you have any good feedback or did you hear
No
anything?
feedback at all, just go down to the booth and,
Great.
you know, yeah, I honestly think, Suzanne, that I think that was a huge part of promoting the art show. I think that's what's got a big lump in submission, so.
What do you-
A lot of people. I know the kids will be, it's on the X-ray. Yeah, you did a great job.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she did a whole.
That's a weekend thing that we have going on, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed doing the activities
Mhm.
and and talking to people and stuff, and it was really fun.
And your husband and your
Well,
family.
I know.
What is awesome, yeah.
Well, it was abnormally hot as well.
Yeah, but they had a lot of people come to the do.
Like, you saw the response from the community, I think this is important that people are aware of. The response from the community outside of the show, I'm glad that, you know, we got a lot of response from the show and everything, but it was just neat. I think people did not really didn't know, and no one was interested, so it was very fun talking, and especially for the kids.
Yeah.
They kept coming back each time, and, you know, but like, I was like their mom at some point, but towards the end, so it was just really awesome, so.
Thank you so much for doing that.
And the train that
Yeah.
was rocking.
Oh, great. So glad, well, thank you. Christine. I'm like, I have the invoice for you, but yeah. But yes, thank you. We're all. Yes, okay. I think, so let's go ahead, we can wrap it. We are looking at 6:23. Yes, well, and we call it adjourned. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on October 1st, 2025.